So, yeah, here we go. The video that you are seeing on screen is going to be a test run of beating the first dungeon of Deku Tree as fast as possible without glitches. Total runtime is 17 minutes and 11 seconds. My current personal best in real time is 17 minutes 22 seconds, so I gotta find the time to save. If I want to continue doing real time attempts, which I might, I don't know, pretty happy with my time compared to this task. Yeah, if you haven't seen this opening cutscene and you're thinking spoilers, it's really not to start the game, it's a freaking opening cutscene, and if you haven't, what the hell are you doing? So yeah, I'll just speed up the rest of this cutscene quickly, and then we'll get on with the run, and I'll explain as we go. This is, alright, so here's the cutscene is ending right here, as Link gets summoned to the Deku Tree. So, we start off, and essentially the game wants us to talk to someone. That's slow though, so we are going to ignore them, because socializing is hard, even for Link. So, I named this profile pass, I know it's cringe. I roll forward, a little time loss, but I just fail miserably. So I start off the run by losing time, but I can't be bothered to reset, man. I've done a couple of resets already, so I'm gonna go in those bushes and collect 2 rupees. So to get the shield, you're gonna need 40 rupees, and that's gonna take a while. So we just want to collect some odd ones around while we go and grab the sword. Because you need a sword and shield to enter the Deku Tree, otherwise the Great Mido will they'll come around and try and stop you. So if you notice that boulder, it'll always run around in the square, meaning we can avoid it without too much time loss. I hope, please. And so, yeah, we'll grab our sword, and now we just need to go around the Kiri Forest, and yeah, we need to get all the rupees. Some of these are in really stupid spots, but we can start. We're gonna wait a sec, and then, yeah, we grab this one, because this was really annoying, because I'd reset whenever I took damage to the boulder, and that was surprisingly frequent. Yeah, no, so we enter back into our main area. Ignore the flickering map, I was holding down left trigger. This is all done on the Switch Online emulator. I continue on the fence, which is not what I want. That's bad. That's time loss. I do some carefully planted sign manipulation. Yeah, totally what that is. And we can just do some theft quickly. Kick open some chests. So in those other 2 chests, one contains a heart and one contains a freaking rupee, just a single rupee. So it's just faster to when we're going over here to get the rupee, the blue rupee. That's hidden on this platform somewhere. I don't exactly know where, but you just land there from jumping and you'll get it. So we grab one from the bush instead of opening a chest, which leads a whole cutscene. This bridge is really annoying. It's like you're fighting with the camera and everything, and then we gotta turn back. I make this mistake here, which is just annoying. You can actually clip through the sign, and that saves a tiny bit of time, but it's just not worth, because I hate resetting. Okay, man, at this point, I was already done with everything. Don't want to imagine how I was later in the run. And so, yeah, gonna grab my sword, and now, because menus take time, we only open them twice in this run. Once here, and I'm really slow in the menu. Like, I press A too many times on my sword, but I go through the menu. And so, smooth transition. Did you notice the cut? No? Good. We're going to talk to Mido, and he'll tell you, if you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a Swan Shield. He has some other tech, but we just skip that by not talking to him, and just only talk to him once we've got our Sword and Shield. So, he's gonna be mad. He gives himself the title The Great, yet he isn't. It's hilarious, it's great. And so... Man gets salty over Link being one from the prophecy. Yep, perfect spawn location as well. Nice and lucky. But we grab our Deku stick. We need this to solve some of the puzzles later in the run. Nothing too interesting for now, because again, I can't. It's like time lost to open up my menu at that second, so it's not worth it. I do get some cool cutscene skips, but right here it's another cutscene. I'll just skip through it for you. Alright, so we get past the cutscene, which is literally just skipping through text, and then we walk into a tree's mouth. This is just standard Ocarina of Time, really. It was a game in the 90s, it was a different time, back when, also, sorry for the weird jump cut there, I tried. Yeah, it was a weird time where it's normal for people to walk into tree mouths. There's technically a skip here, but it's like pixel perfect, where you can get onto the vines without having to talk to Navi. But in the end, I decided it wasn't worth it, and I didn't try and go for it. To save my suffering. I don't technically roll as much as I could here. So it's technically time loss where I'm like not moving optimally, but I don't actually care. It doesn't affect the run too much. So I do 2 rolls there. I lose about a second to that. Yeah, I probably didn't save state enough, but still. Yeah, so I do the rolls, which is a little time loss. This guy explains how that you can roll after you jump off a ledge, which we totally didn't already know. This was first try, no TAS. Totally, man, no... no cheats. Why would I use save states? This isn't the tool. We get a neat little skip thing there, where we can roll into the chest, and on the same frame where we bonk, well, there's a couple frames, I guess, and you can open the chest at the same time. I don't know how I managed to do that. I was not planning on doing that today. That was not the ideal goal, but it happened, and so now we can apply these 2 things. A little slow, but whatever. We line up our thing, and then we walk off during the cutscene. But I mess up, and so we don't. Only mildly sad, but whatever. We just exit this dungeon. So the reason that we even bother with all that, right? It's pretty slow. Well, we need the item that we got. Just to kill these guys. I know I was being slow here. I managed to have the reset in one of these attempts, because I got a Deku Nut, which, if you don't know, they're like, you have to pick them up is the thing, and then it's not an item I grabbed in the run, meaning I have to go through unnecessarily long text, where it explains how you can, like, stun enemies. But I don't need that. And I mess up a little skip where you can go on your sword and you can skip grabbing up all that stuff. I said skip a bunch in that sentence. Yeah, no, we can go break these cobwebs, because a lot of this section is burning cobwebs. As stupid as that sounds. And then we're in a weird pose here, where we've just hit down on the ground. I was trying to roll, but sometimes things don't go as intended. Yeah, so we get an order that we already know, and that you could totally guess, and then I get this neat little skip here. That means the camera doesn't have to move after the cutscene, because the camera is stuck behind Link. So I actually, I create a save state once I'm there, because I don't want to have to do that section again. So I had like an extra save state. That's why there's a weird jump cut. So yeah, sorry about that, but these things happen. It's not the perfect cut for some reasons and things I can't. Failed. But yeah, so this dungeon, this is just a slow section. It might as well be an auto scroll. Anyway, we do have to kill the spider, and I do some stupid stuff after I kill it. But I stand as close as possible. That does nothing. Anyway, what I'm gonna do a stupid right here. And that stupid is I am going to grab the box. And by grab, I mean I'm not going to grab the box, because grabbing the box would be too intelligent. Now I'm going to grab the box. No, I climb up the box, get on the box, and then jump across and slash with my sword. Okay, the slashing with my sword is what I should do in that situation, because it puts me right back at the box. It's like slightly faster if I make that mistake. But overall, it was not the intelligent thing to do. I could have reset the split there with all the other slight slowdowns, but they don't really matter though. Movement's been pretty much clean. And to save suffering, this run isn't perfect. It probably could have been what would it be, 17-10, 17-8, whatever, 16, sub 17 definitely isn't possible. So I already managed to break the final minute barrier. Let's go. The very, very cool power of being the only person running a category. You get to break all the minute barriers. It's great. But here, I get the jump there. And that can be a little annoying at times, where you don't jump and then you have to grab a ledge. And then here, I'm positioned myself perfectly where I can do this, and I gain an insane amount of speed and get onto the platform. Now I am down a heart. It doesn't matter though. I get down another heart though, because I get hit by one of these guys, so I aim myself, I use Z targeting, and boom. So yeah, we're entering the boss now. This is the end game. So what's gonna happen is we gotta fight the boss. Now this boss is like nightmare fuel. So viewer discretion, I guess. I don't know. It ain't half bad, but it's N64 games especially. They got away with a lot, man. I don't understand how nightmare fuel is such commonplace in the 90s. Anyway, I don't grab the heart from the guy that I've killed, so I'm going into this boss fight with one heart. Now in Zelda, it's not like Mario where you have to do things in freeze for bosses. No, I just need to hit it as much as I physically can for time. So I'm just gonna start slashing. I am spamming the as hard as I physically can now, and I'm gonna make sure I might as well here. This isn't slowing me down or speeding me up. I have so many things left in my slingshot. I want to make sure I don't accidentally hit up, because if you hit up, then you're I mess up a bit there, but you're screwed, because it sends you on the information screen, which is not fun. But yeah, you grab the heart, which is when the thing ends. So when you see my sword go up, it's because it's putting it away to show the animation. But yeah, that's the run. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, see you in the next video.